must not go back to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
That help will always be given at Hogwarts to those who ask for it. It is not our abilities that show what we truly are. It is our choices.
Hey everyone, welcome to Hogwarts, a podcast. Hey everyone, welcome to a special episode of Hogwarts, a podcast. Today, if you're unaware, Harry Potter's in their 20th anniversary of the movies debuting of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. So they've commemorated it by doing the Hogwarts Tournament of Houses, which you can catch on TBS and Cartoon Network. We are going to try something completely different. We're going to stream it and try to answer as many of these trivia questions as we possibly can. We is Anna and I.
Gryffindor!
Shockingly, we don't like trivia ever, as from some of our previous episodes, you could tell. But
Trolls in the dungeon.
Trolls in the dungeon for the win, always. So we're going to try our hand at some of this trivia. We're going to try to do it over the podcast. I'm sure there will be some hiccups, some speed bumps. Please bear with us. We'll try to tweak it for the next one and kind of go from there. But I guess
we're having a regular old party, though.
Yeah, we're going
to have a great time, even if this doesn't turn out. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we have some animated some rock cakes. They are presumably better than Hagrid's.
I hope so.
I've never tasted Hagrid's specifically.
I don't think I want to taste Hagrid's.
I don't think I do either. But yours are great.
Oh,
so
thanks.
Thank you for that. We have some lovely potions that we have both concocted and bought for this occasion.
Better be you.
Yes. So, yeah, we hope you guys enjoy this. And we kind of have Helen Mirren shadowed up on the screen, so I guess we'll kick this thing off, right?
Are you ready to rumble?
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. All right. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Oh, she's wearing gold. Do you think they did that on purpose so she's neutral?
Probably. It's a very dramatic entrance.
We all know she's a Gryffindor.
I've arrived.
Yeah, finally, because you weren't in the movies.
In the world of Harry Potter.
Why'd she bring the suitcase?
And you're
I think because she doesn't understand she's supposed to have a trunk.
Harry Potter.
Is this supposed to be the Great Hall, or is this supposed to be like the... Oh, by the way,
Hall,
there's going to be spoilers in
candle.
this, probably, right?
Oh, yeah, spoilers.
There's going to be a ton of
spoilers.
spoilers. So if you're joining us and you are just reading along with us as we started Book 2, there will be more than Book 2 in this, I'm assuming. So.
Oh, yeah. There's a pause from Chamber of Secrets.
Yes.
This is like, okay, so she's got Dumbledore's podium. Love the masks.
Because J.K. Rowling.
But it looks like Lupin's classroom, doesn't it?
Have of course become a global phenomenon.
Looks more like a mixture of the Great Hall and the Triwizard Tournament.
See, I see Harry, like, on the stair steps.
Oh my god, I see the fat lady, but the bad fat lady.
Oh, with the glass.
Yeah.
Hufflepuff!
Gryffindor! Go, Gryffindor!
They'll compete house versus house.
I see the firebolt.
Oh, that's way better than our styrofoam cups.
Yeah, it is. So rude. Be better, Dan. I'm going to expect a house cup like that next time I'm in trivia.
I do have a butterbeer mug, though, currently, right now.
Yeah,
so I know, but we'll post that to our Instagram at Hogwarts Podcast. I like the Quidditch-style setup that they have.
They've got a lot of mixing, and I like it. Like, I like that they've got... Oh, and that's Are we going to get some flue powder with the fireplace?
That'd be pretty cool.
Oh my god, that's where the teams are going to come through.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
This is so cool.
We're watching this for the first time. We've not watched this previously, even though we're like a week late on this.
How else? Harry Potter style.
I called it. Oh, look at all the letters.
There's a different spin on it.
Yeah, she needs a letter because you were never in Harry Potter, Helen Mirren. Love you, but you were never in Harry Potter.
If I was in the crowd, I'd still try to grab one.
Oh, so did they not know they were going to get to compete?
Apparently
before
not.
this?
No.
Okay, I actually have goosebumps happening right now. I so wish I was there.
It's almost like a Price is Right situation.
Come on down. Do you think you had to previously been sorted into that house
Oh, there's her flu
on
powder.
Wizarding World in order to be able to represent one of the, like, to even get into the audience? Like, you know what I mean?
Probably, yeah.
That would be solid. I would hope that's the case.
I hope it's like Jeopardy, where you had to answer like a certain number of questions to qualify for this.
Yeah, I hope so too.
All right, here we go. I'm feeling the first question.
Okay, so they were obviously chosen before their names were announced.
They-
Because she has info about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it could be like they chose them and then break for like.
Maybe, yeah, because they came out of the fireplace. You're right. I hope they get to keep these sweaters, because these sweaters are legit, and I want one.
With my husband and our 2 cats, Bradley Cooper and Donatella.
Nice. I like the cat names.
And what makes you a Hufflepuff, do you think?
I'm very much driven by the relationships in my life, friendships, meeting new people. It's a huge
Hannah,
Hufflepuff
pay
thing
attention. You
as
might
well.
learn something about Hufflepuff.
Good luck.
I don't want to.
Me too.
I'm a Gryffindor.
So let's get right into it, shall we? With round 1.
Oh boy, here we go.
World of Harry Potter.
Okay,
In
okay.
this first round, we're going to show each house a scene from one of the Harry Potter films.
Alright, so
The
this is
first
film
question
heavy.
is worth 10 points. The second
We will be pausing after each question, kind of talking it out.
Maybe we should have listened to her
Team Gryffindor.
keep
you're
out the
up
points
first.
so we could keep our own score.
Oh, did you want me to backtrack it?
Your classic
Yeah.
moment.
Pausing. We're pausing. See if I
We
can.
also need to find a way to keep score, because I will beat you, Dan.
We're going to show each house a scene from one of the Harry Potter films. The first question is worth 10 points, the second is worth 20 points, and the third is worth 30 points. Team Gryffindor,
She was gonna say
you're
50.
up first.
10, 20, 30. No.
All right. I'm gonna pause real quick. We're definitely keeping our scores. So if you didn't hear that, first question's worth 10, second question's worth 20, third question's worth 30 points. I'm representing Hufflepuff because Gryffindor is on lockdown.
Obviously, I am a
Yeah.
Gryffindor.
Yep.
You identify partially as Hufflepuff?
I do, and I'm proud of it.
Good for you.
Proud of it. Proud puff. All right, here we go. You ready?
Yes.
Your classic moment is from the Goblet of Fire. Now, the first question we'll be asking is simply about something you're going to see in the scene.
This is like, seen it.
Oh, I knew it was going to be this scene.
Ask one of the older students to do it for you.
I hate this scene.
Absolutely sure.
Yes, sir.
You suck as
And of
Dumbledore.
course he is lying. There he is. The Goblet of Fire is an exceptionally powerful magical object. Only an exceptionally powerful confundus charm could have hoodwinked it. Magic way beyond the talents of a 4th year.
You tell him, Moody.
Fake Moody.
Yeah, 2 crouches in the same scene there.
Team Gryffindor. When the larger-than-life half-giant Madame Olympe Maxime enters the room, what did she swap with her hand?
Oh, come on.
Do we call it like a lantern?
wait, I'm pausing
Do
this
we
right now.
call it the light fixture? The lantern light fixture.
So,
Hanging from the ceiling. I don't
If
know
you
what a
haven't
wizard
watched-
would call it.
if you haven't watched, there's a group of 3 Gryffindors right now talking amongst themselves as to what she hit on her way in. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to talk it out. Obviously, she's
But he's
answering
not
the question.
actually going to help me.
No.
It also, just for the record, it swung backwards and forwards twice that we saw on screen. So, anyway.
So what are you going with?
I would hope you're going to give me a little wiggle room, because I feel like Helen Mirren would do that. I'm going to call it the lantern light fixture.
I'm still holding a grudge from Wednesday night astronomy classes.
Again, that was
so
not my fault. That was all Molly. I supported, though.
You're corrupted.
Yeah.
Corrupted.
That's a lie.
The wonderful soul of Molly.
She's your fellow Hufflepuff, right? It's not my issue.
Okay, so she is going with lantern light fixture thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what the Gryffindors go with.
I'm thinking a hanging chandelier lamp.
It's not a chandelier.
They said light fixture. They said light fixture.
Our final answer is a light fixture.
Let's see if you're
Boom.
right.
And of course he is lying.
Oh, this is a little bit like
So
Cena.
that's 10 points, right?
Okay,
Yes.
so this is how this is going to go. Is she gets a very easy question, and I'm going to have to
Oh.
be like,
He is just call the ambulance. This is your biggest
I'm
excuse
gonna
for
get,
when you
like,
lose
you
every
need-
time, Dion.
You need the exact words that Moody said, but you got to say them in this order.
Helen Mirren is in charge this time, not me. So
I don't know who gave the little
somebody call the ambulance. Okay.
Watch what question I get. This is going to be insane.
Statute of Secrecy.
Tell me all about yourself.
We're not even getting started on that argument.
1709.
Yes, I'm 15, so I'm a sophomore in high school. I actually read all the books by myself when I was 6.
We really are offended that we were not asked to participate in this. I get that our
We were
podcast
planning
is
out
brand new.
competitions for who would be our third team member.
Yeah,
Are you ready
we were trying to hold tryouts.
We had a special
The tournament's
special
second task
person in
involved
mind.
rescuing enchanted hostages from the mer people who lived under
Shoot,
the
I
lake.
missed the beginning of my question. Go back.
Who chose to tackle
Wait.
this task?
Sorry, we're talking and you should pay more
Do you
attention.
feel like her standing up here?
Sort of,
You feel sassy?
Yeah.
Yes, sassy.
Good. So, are you ready for question 2?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
The tournament's second task involved rescuing enchanted hostages from the mer people who lived under the lake. Who chose to tackle this task
Oh,
by
Victor
possibly
Crumb.
transfiguring into a shark? Was it
I'm not going to even
Yourself,
pause
Dan.
it.
Oh my god, you got multiple choice.
B,
They're too nice.
Cedric Diggory,
There's literally only
C,
4
Laura
competitors.
Delacour, or D,
Professor McGonagall. They spelled
Gil.
it wrong.
McGonagall. Do you get it?
No, I
McGonagall.
don't like it. I don't
Gil.
like it. That's stupid.
They spelled it Gil.
I don't like it. It's offensive to Minerva.
But a bum.
Okay.
The answer is A.
let's see if you're right.
Yes, it is. Well done.
I get 20 points.
That was
Good job, Gryffindor.
awfully easy.
Bite me.
I'm
Sorry.
Just saying.
Now, the pressure is off you three because we're opening things up. to
She's
your
had a little
entire
too much
house.
butter beer, okay, already.
All
Alright.
of them is the right one. This last question is worth 30 points.
Uh-oh.
Here's the
30 points.
In that same lake task, who was the first of the hostages to be brought to the surface? Was it A, Hermione Granger, B, Cho Chang, C, Ron Weasley, or D, Gabrielle Delacour?
Pausing
Hermione
now.
Granger.
Your answer is Hermione Granger.
Wait, no. This is when Cedric took the lead. I'm sorry, Cho Chang. Cho Chang. That's my final answer. B, Cho Chang.
Cho Chang will be her final answer.
Yeah.
Let's see what her fellow Gryffindors will say.
So their votes are in, and their top answer was B. And you are
Woo!
well.
It's the first time I was a little nervous. Okay.
So, obviously movie heavy for the first round, which is interesting.
Well, it is
Just
an anniversary of the movie, so I guess we shouldn't be expecting that.
There's lots more of our Harry Potter.
Which is interesting because we haven't talked a lot about the movies in the podcast.
I don't know if they're going to break right now on the stream, but we will see here. Oh, they are. Okay, we'll mute that for right now. Not that we don't love our Cartoon Network ads as we're streaming this on Cartoon
I have
Network.
to admit, I don't know that I've watched Cartoon Network since I was Dexter's Laboratory days.
Yeah, it's been a minute for me. I have no idea what they're advertising right now. So, how do you feel about the first round?
I'm actually a little disappointed in myself that I was nervous about that Cho Chang. I almost got it wrong.
So, I
still hope it gets a little harder, though.
I will say, just scrolling through some comments about it that first week, there were some people that were disappointed.
And the difficulty level?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're not very pleased about
Well,
it.
I hope all of the questions aren't like watch a scene, answer a question. Like I hope there's a little more like
I'm surprised by multiple choice too.
I don't like that. I wasn't
Surprising.
expecting that. That makes it a little too easy.
Especially when
'Cause
one of
think
the
about it,
answers wasn't
I
even
probably
like,
would have. Well, no, I don't know. I thought I had more of a thought process, but I might have gotten it wrong if it wasn't for multiple choice.
I know you were really going towards McGonagall.
Don't even talk to me about that. I'm really offended that they tried to make a pun out of Minerva.
All right, here we go. We're back.
I did read somewhere that that's the legit Sorting Hat from the films that they just showed on screen.
I'm sure there are a couple of props.
That actually is the actual sort of
Oh,
map
boom.
of the Harry Potter film.
Thanks, Helen, for
It's
backing
been
me up.
round one, the world of Harry Potter. So far, Gryffindor have 60 points, and now, Hufflepuff, pay attention.
Pay
It's your
attention,
turn
Puff.
to put some points on the board. Your theme
Ooh,
will be
that's the
from
worst.
The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Worst
First
movie.
question is observational, so pay
They're
close
staring so
attention.
intently at the screen. Perfect.
Lupin is the character that Robin Williams wanted to play.
I'm good for Robin Williams playing any character.
Oh, likewise.
Please ask what that creature actually
In
was.
that clip, we
Oh,
saw
that'd be
two
too
Roman
easy.
numerals on one of the candles.
I knew they were going to ask this question, and it's also harder than what she got. I'm just
That's
saying.
not true.
Well,
Wait, I didn't hear the exact question.
In that clip, we saw two Roman numerals on one of the candles. Which number was on the bottom?
well, I do remember seeing.
All right. So the top one was definitely 8 because I took note of that. The problem was they're asking me the one right below it, which I'm assuming would be 7 because that would make sense.
Okay. 7 is the most magical number.
Mm-hmm. They were really cool candles of vertebra.
I always found them creepy.
They fit the dynamic that was going on. The top one was definitely 8, so I guess I'm gonna go with 7 because that makes the most sense. I'll go with 7.
Okay.
So much harder than the question she got. A freaking light fixture hanging from the ceiling that a 9-foot-tall giant swats, obviously, as she walks by.
Whenever
People.
I also knew how many times it swung, it's not like I'm not paying attention, Daniel.
For those listening, just keep note. Just keep
Yeah,
note.
keep note about how much of a whiner he is.
I'm just saying. I'm pointing out the facts.
Also, I have a different answer than you. Just, for fun. Go ahead, press play.
III, which is 8.
Ah,
I assume the next one would be either go down 1, would be 7.
could be 9.
Or if it's going to go up 1, I think we ought to go with Roman numeral 9.
David.
I agree with you, David.
I'm very impressed.
Could be 9.
Roman numeral 9, which is IX.
Oh, yeah, you didn't give your Roman numeral, Dan.
VI.
Say it real quick. Good job.
Oh, it was IX. Okay.
That's okay, Puff.
I was paying attention to the top one, alright? I got 8. Jeez.
So, David, tell me a bit about yourself.
This is what happens every time.
We're tired.
Every
so what
time.
are we gonna do if, your team wins on TV, but I win?
First of all, I
Or
should
vice
say that I
versa.
got into them because
Oh,
my
who
wife
cares about that? This is between us.
Okay.
Hey, there's these great books that
I mean,
kids can read.
Slight breaking rights
David
overall.
actually might be my new favorite person.
I think we're going to have a lot of
I really like your Hufflepuff counterpart.
for 20 points. When he was a student, Lupin and his friends created the Marauders map, which showed the location of everyone at Hogwarts. As seen on the map, Lupin's nickname back then...
Oh, come on, and you don't get easy questions?
This one is easy.
And now you have multiple choice.
What's the fourth one?
C, Moony, D...
The Lupinator.
Can I call him that?
I
from
kind
now
of
on
want
the
to.
podcast?
It's obviously Mooney, but still, it's like, oh, Lupinator's nice.
Yes.
Are they really discussing this?
Werewolf?
Okay, let's do
Yeah,
that.
okay.
Your final
Wow,
answer
they.
is...
I don't know if that was like a joke, like you have to discuss.
I hope so. Otherwise, they don't deserve to be on this show. I don't worry, I got you 20 points. I'm not gonna
This
cheat.
third question is just for all of you up there in the house seats. When Harry used the Marauders map, it showed him the One-Eyed Witch passageway, which led him from Hogwarts to where?
Honeydukes?
A,
Good job.
the 3 broomsticks. B, Honeydukes. C, the Shrieking Shack. Or D, the Room of Requirement.
I'm sticking with my Honeydukes answer.
Lock
But
your answer, please.
I would just like to say, for the record, did that without
So the
multiple
votes were in.
choice.
Their top answer
Multiple
was
choice.
B. And guess what? You are correct.
All right, for all the folks at home, Gryffindor is leading by 10 in the competition
It's
between
all right.
Dan and Anna.
I'll catch the snitch and still blow her out. It's fine.
Okay, you are now Victor Crumb. Oh my god! That's Luke Youngblood!
Well, Dame Helen, both teams run the board, with Gryffindor at 60
so
points
happy right
and
now.
Hufflepuff also at 60 points.
Oh, they look so excited. That's cool. That's awesome. I like the reveal in the bookcase.
It's time for round 2. In this round, you have to prove how well you know your own house. So we call this
alright.
the Dueling Club.
Oh, I like it.
I like the category.
Questions are now worth 10, 30, and 50 points.
Ooh.
You're going to take turns aiming each question
So lame.
on the other team. The 50-point question is the hardest. So there is some strategy involved here. So the first 10-point Dueling Club question
she's smart,
goes to Trey.
They would be giving me the 10-point question, Dan.
10 points, Trey. Gryffindor House was named after the Hogwarts co-founder who was considered the best duelist of his time. What was the birthplace of this acclaimed wizard? A.
Patrick's Hollow.
Gideon's Glen. B.
Oh, they keep
Which
you.
don't you wonder what it was called before, you know, he was born there? Because I don't think it was called Godric's Hollow when he was born.
The Hollow. A Hollow. I don't know.
My answer is C, Godric's Hollow.
Really? Not Sesame Street?
Hollow.
And you are
Grayson's
right,
Corner?
Good job.
Oh my
Good job,
goodness
Trey.
gracious. I get it's 10 points, but my goodness. These choices are rough.
Okay, the Lupinator.
That was awesome, and you know it.
Gryffindor, who do you want to answer it and why?
Oh, they picked
Not
me.
Dave. No, give it to David. David knows his stuff.
I think I freaked them out by the way I reasoned about the Roman numerals.
I think you're right.
That's fair. That's fair.
During the first meeting of Professor Lockhart's Dueling Club in the Chamber of Secrets, Harry saved Hufflepuff Justin Finch Fletchley from which creature?
Snake or a
Was it
cobra?
A snake,
Snake.
B, a centaur,
They don't even make you
C,
say what
a
type of
pixie,
snake.
Nope.
or D,
This is too
a
easy.
chocolate
I know, right?
Well, Cornish pixies aren't that dangerous. Centaurs didn't come in.
Oh, I don't know
Ask
about that.
Neville
Oh,
that
no, yeah, I don't know
question.
about that.
Come on now, David.
So I think I'm going to go with the snake.
We both reacted very harshly to the Cornish pixies aren't dangerous.
We're clearly scarred by Mr. Lockhart.
Oh, Lord.
A, and they were correct too.
Yeah, this is. I get that they're 10-point questions, but that was.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn again, Hufflepuff. This question about Gryffindor is worth 30 points. Hufflepuff, who do you want to answer it and why?
Okay, are we feeling any
Oh,
instincts?
and why? You're like calling them out.
We don't really know anything about Brittany yet.
Well, we needed this.
Or we talked through
I'm
it.
feeling.
We might have talked through it.
We wish to give the second one to Brittany.
Wow, you called that.
I know my housemates.
Here comes the question.
Oh, that's my question.
True Gryffindors, the Weasley twins, showed courage when they left school to open Weasley's Wizard Wheezes. In the Half-Blood Prince film, which of these did we not hear them promoting in the store? A. Fainting Fancies. B. Nosebleed Nougats. C.
Oh, bronchitis biscuits. That's
D.
ridiculous.
Oh, that's
That's because
That's
they just
rough.
made something up. This is a stupid question, but it's C, bronchitis biscuits.
Fancy nosebleed nudes and toothy costumes. So I'm gonna go with C, bronchitis biscuits.
Yeah, you're right, Brittany. Good job.
You figured it out
Wow.
brilliantly because you're correct.
I don't like this. I didn't like that question.
And I'm understanding why complaints were had.
Yeah, yeah,
They
definitely.
voted C, so that is another 30 points.
How many roll of the eyes are in the audience, do you think?
This
Some of these.
question
A
is
lot.
worth
I
30 points.
would be
So
sassy
who
if
do
I
you
were
want
in
to
the
answer?
audience.
You know.
Adriana, what brought you to the world of Harry Potter?
In 2019, my mother passed away, and
She's a
I
new
felt like I
fan.
needed to just throw myself into something.
That's
From
cool.
reading it, I thought it was just a
Wow.
story about magic, but it was really a story about love and how love is. the
Yes,
greatest
girl.
magic of
Yes.
all.
Good.
I like you.
can help you
Yeah,
survive.
she's awesome.
Yes, that's very true. That's where the stories begin.
That's
Absolutely.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Adriana.
My heart
Noted
goes to you,
for its
Adriana.
inclusivity, Hufflepuff welcomed a metamorph magus like Tonks in the Order of the Phoenix film. Tonks warned Moody not to call her Nymphadora while changing what?
Her hair color?
A, her eye color, B, her hair color, C, her ear size, or D, her nose shape.
She is my favorite Hufflepuff.
As she
I'm
should
pretty
be.
sure it was her hair color.
You're very confident about that, aren't you? Yeah.
She has some highlights in her hair. She connects.
She does.
So let's see how your housemates did. Another 30 points.
It'd have been more fun. I liked it when Tonks would change her nose.
We're going to take
The
a break.
little duck face.
The duck face, the button nose, the pig snout. And Ginny would request favorite snout.
Questions will be actual Harry
It's a
Potter
really,
answers.
really useful talent.
Oh,
I mean, not just for her
obviously.
job, but that's just, like, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we got more commercials. Hold on. Oh, gosh.
You know what my favorite thing about her being a metamorphosis was? That when Teddy was born, he came out with turquoise hair. It's just the cutest little imagining in my mind. For Teddy.
So how do we like this so far?
I like how they have movie props there. Helen Mirren's wonderful. I like how they're, getting their contestants' backgrounds.
I like the
how-
contestants.
And I like
Contestants are
how
good.
they're getting the houses involved too, and that'll affect the score. The questions are way too easy. I mean,
Why?
this is literally, it's on TV. I was expecting difficulty levels of need phone a friend or something like that.
Yeah.
This is way too easy.
With multiple... How many questions have we answered before the multiple choice even comes up? Why?
Some of them I
like-
get needing multiple choice. The Wizard Wheezes one about what they were advertising. Clearly, they made one up. So
Right.
obviously,
So at
you
least
need...
make the fourth one at least believable. Like, pull another thing from the
But
books
when
or
they were
something.
making up your Marauders question, and they just made up Lupinator. We didn't need multiple choice for that. Come on now.
As much as I love...
We don't need that. Thank you.
Obviously, they're playing towards a younger audience, I guess.
But some of their contestants are a younger audience than what... we've got a contestant who just read the books in 2019 for the first time. And who even knows if she read the book? She just said she got into the series. Maybe she just got into the movies.
I know we're watching Cartoon Network, but you ever remember watching the old Nickelodeon Slimer games where it's like adults playing, or at least what we considered older adults, and they're still teenagers. But those games were, childlike compared to
I feel like they're just trying to get, because it's the 20th anniversary, I feel like this is not aimed towards us, towards people who are already fans. This is, at least in the questions, this is aimed towards people who they're trying to get into the fandom.
yeah. Whoop, we're back. Let's see.
Welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Tournament of Houses.
I could definitely see Helen Mirren being a headmistress of Hogwarts.
I actually am
There's
wishing
only
she
one
had been
Gryffindor player who hasn't played
Madame
this round
Hooch
yet.
in this moment.
Sit here. For these
The
big
vibes I'm getting her
50-point
from.
questions, I've invited two Hogwarts House alumni to do the honours. You will know him as Gryffindor's once bumbling Neville Longbottom.
Oh, Matthew Lewis up in here.
Please
1
welcome
million
Matthew
points to Gryffindor!
Lewis.
Oh, he's only on screen. Ooh, still looks good,
All
ladies.
right, all right.
Don't worry.
Calm down.
Gryffindors.
Calm down.
Hi there, we're so glad you're with us. That's great.
We all know that Gryffindor House is the best house.
Yeah!
Your chance to prove it.
Got you, Neville.
You're such a Gryffindor.
5 names
Obviously.
in Dumbledore's full
Ooh,
name.
okay.
A.
Albus,
B.
Wulfric.
Wulfric. C. Brian. Or D. Percival.
Albus,
So,
Wulfric,
what's on
Percival,
your
Brian.
mind?
Brian's
I think
the
that
last
Albus is the
one.
first name.
Percival's his dad.
Albus Percival.
Albus, Percival, Wulfric. It is. It's Percival. It's Percival.
I
Is
think
that your
D.
final answer?
Percival is my final answer.
Percival's her final answer.
it's going to be
Albus, Wulfric, Percival. No, you wrong, girl. You just lost it for us. Girlfriend. Brian is the last one. You.
Oh, and I got it wrong too. Wolfric.
I said Wolfric first. I should have gone with my gut. I'm disgusted. I'm sorry I was mean to you, lady, whose name I don't know. Oh, my house got me 10 points. I'm joking.
Okay, now it's Hufflepuff's chance to try to answer a 50-point question.
What Hufflepuff do we have?
You're up.
It's gotta be Cedric, right?
As Hufflepuff's house ghost, the Fat Friar, Simon Fisher Becker.
Wow. Okay.
Oh, they have to go so obscure for you. I'm sorry.
And you know what? I love the fact.
What if
that
Eddie Redmayne comes?
Hold
He's
on,
a
hold on.
puff.
I want to just say, I am thrilled that they are shedding more light on the house ghost of Hufflepuff. Because how often do you hear about him? Very rarely.
You hear about him a lot more in the books. I didn't even realize
Not
they
even in the
ever
books.
casted him in the movies.
It's a very like obviously Nearly Headless Nick gets like so much play, and
Well,
obviously the Bloody Baron gets so much play.
They literally casted John Cleese as Nearly Headless Nick. Why did they ever do away with him in the movies? I don't understand.
Money
Who doesn't
or
love
something.
John
I'm
Cleese?
sure that's
No, they just were not ghost heavy in the movies. You never even.
I bet you it's budget.
That's stupid.
Yes, it is. But I bet you that's the reason.
They clearly should have hired me. I would have found other things. to
Peeves
cut.
was never in the movies at all.
I'm sorry, we could have cut out the random boy who talked about the Grim, who never even had a name because he was a made-up character. We could have cut him.
Actually,
okay?
that's a
There's
whole
some
other
budget
debate
cuts.
in
Okay?
that. Like,
We could have cut Nigel. He was a made-up character, and we could have kept Colin Creevy. Okay. We never got Dennis, so I guess that's a moot point. I'll think of some others in a minute. Continue with what
at some
saying.
point, we'll do a special on the movies specifically, probably after we're done with the books. But we comment on the movies all the time, obviously. Anyway, can I answer my 50-point
You're
question?
the one who paused it. It's a 30-point. Oh no, you did answer your 30-point question. You're fine.
I'm rooting for you to go all the way in this tournament. Ready for your 50-point question?
Yes.
Here it is. Helga Hufflepuff's cup was stored in Gringotts' vault with extra protection, along with Flagrante. Which curse was applied to it in
Oh,
order to
it was the
deter
multiplying
would-be
one.
thieves? Is it A, Gryffindor, B, Expulso, C, Gemino, D, Reducto?
It's Gemino.
So, Luke, how you
C,
feeling?
Gemino.
See, that's
The pressure's on.
question. All you need to know is Latin. You don't need Harry Potter knowledge for this question.
I will give them credit, at least on the 4 answers. Diffindo, Expulso, Gemino, and Reducto, those are actually 4 things instead of just one clearly fake answer.
All right, fair enough. But again, literally, all you need to know is basic.
No! Why would you choose Expulso? Anna, this is why we gotta be on the show.
You got your points, all right? You just took the lead.
The rest of the game.
This is why we gotta be on this show, because that was just absurd. Come on, my man. Yeah, all right. The rest of the house got it, just not that dude. Oh my goodness.
Both teams are still neck and neck with 190 points each.
So if you can't hear perfectly, Gryffindor and Hufflepuff tied at 190 in their match on the TV.
You might need to check my math when we're done with this.
Okay. The Department of Magical Games is the next category.
Where's Ludo?
Several magical charms on our portrait wall, each representing a different game.
All right. So for those listening along to us, I'm going to pause. They put up a whole list of spells on
Pause it right there.
on the board. The spells are Confringo, Engorgio, Ridiculous, Revelio, Obscuro, Accio, and that's it.
Do we say Accio? I say Accio.
Accio, I don't know. You could say it any of the 3 ways, but yeah, whatever.
What's the last word?
That might be I don't know. I have no idea. But those are the spells that they have up on the screen. Again, Confringo, Engorgio, Ridiculous, Revelio, Obscuro, Accio, Accio. How do you say it?
I think I actually say Accio when I go to use the spell. They say
Accio.
Accio in the
Okay.
movies.
Yeah, yay, pronunciations are fun. Okay, here we go.
Gobi.
Representing a different game.
Dobby.
Now you're going to take turns choosing the game that you want to play. Each question is now worth 50 points.
Ooh.
And there is even more jeopardy because in this round, if you get a question wrong,
Do we lose
the
points?
other team gets a chance to steal.
Oh.
One last thing. Every game in this round
Such
is
nerds.
inspired by tonight's theme. And that theme is places.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Hufflepuff, you get to play first. Which game would you like to start off with?
Do I get to know what the games are?
Yeah, what are you?
Revelio.
Revelio
Okay,
They
we're
are
just
so relying on David.
used to
Going with
reveal
Revelio.
concealed objects. In this game, you're going to try to uncover what happens next in a classic Harry Potter scene.
Oh, this is
for
going to be so
50 points.
easy. Oh, really?
All right,
you get
pause.
this scene?
So the scene that they're showing is they got like 2 seconds into the scene. The scene that they're showing on the screen now is what will happen is the letters will burst out of the fireplace at Vernon. Oh, Vernon, how we've talked about him throughout our first
There we have.
throughout our first book and plus. So yeah, it's that scene from Sorcerer's Stone. So. Oh,
Look how cute
I
Daniel
know.
is.
Oh, Dudley.
Make it stop. Oh, he's so cute.
So, the question is, what did Dudley do next?
What did Dudley do next? Interesting.
Pause. What did
You know.
what did Dudley do next?
I'm not sure I know.
I think he tries to grab one of them and breed them
How would Dudley try?
because he wants to know what's going on.
Yeah, post on Sundays.
No post on Sundays.
This is the hardest question we've had so far, actually, in my opinion. It's got a Dudley fan in the house.
We do have a Dudley fan in the house. We do have an audience watching us, by the way, just FYI. So I'm just gonna go.
I'm just gonna say it.
Our audience member, we're chiming in from the audience.
We got an audience answer.
He jumps on Aunt Petunia's lap.
Oh. I was
Jumps
going
on
to say he'd run into the kitchen. I like that. Okay.
I'm gonna just stick with my first answer
Yeah, you
because I
don't
said
get
it
to
first.
steal the
Yeah,
audience
I
member's
no,
answer.
I said it first, so I'm gonna go with my first guess. As
Okay.
He tries to grab him. All right, let us see.
What he does next is he kind of jumps on his mother's lap.
Oh,
Audience member and David.
Letters.
So, let's take a look and see if you're right.
I was all prepared for Harry to like go grab one.
Oh, look at that, he does!
Yeah. I don't think I ever paid attention to Dudley in this
Never.
scene, not once.
Never.
Not
I always
once.
thought it was so dumb that Harry didn't just pick one up off the floor. Yeah, you should bow down to David there, Luke.
Yeah, he's clearly carrying the whole thing.
I'm hold up. All right, we're gonna go with Akia.
So,
Dumb.
Accio is the charm used to summon an object towards you. For tonight, we've summoned an actual prop from one of the films to be here with us. Here
Okay,
it is.
okay. What do we got? What do we got?
Okay.
So, Team Gryffindor.
These look like some
One
couches.
location
They are.
we saw briefly in Deathly Hallows Part 1 was the home of
Hermione
Hermione's
Granger.
muggle parents.
Oh, that
One
was
of
so sad.
these sofas was the one
Oh,
right
wow.
in the scene.
Okay.
That was not the question
Pause.
I thought she was going to ask.
So
Huh.
they just popped up 3 different couches on the stage, and the question was, which couch that they've magically appeared is the same couch that was in Deathly Hallows where Hermione's parents were sitting on?
I mean, I would have preferred them to ask me what other popular show Hermione's mother was in, because I definitely would have known the answer to that question. Game of Thrones, Catelyn Stark. But I can't say I've ever paid attention to the couch. So if we could like go back to like pause it by the couches so I could take one more look, I'd be appreciative.
Was the home of Hermione's
Okay,
muggle
let me see if they show them
One
again.
of these
Oh, they show them by the Let's see if I can get one.
That's okay. Just keep it playing.
Okay.
Was the one
There's a second one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm being very nice right now. Look at
He
this.
is being very kind, you guys. It's almost like unnecessary. Yeah, okay. I don't think it's C. I'm eliminating C right now.
Okay.
No, okay. I'm gonna go with A.
She goes with A.
It looks like the most lived in, like, comfy home couch, which, like, I feel like that's, like, Hermione's. But they're dentists, so I feel like maybe they'd want to give, like...
Does
No,
the
I'm,
audience-
I'm going with A. I'm sticking with A.
A is her final answer. Audience member, do you have a guess on this one since you were right last time? I'm actually going to go C.
Okay.
I'm going to go C.
Okay. What? They get to sit on the couches. I'm so jealous.
So I'm definitely hearing Obliviate
Yes.
playing in the background right now.
and
I need to see the back.
it's a good idea to look
It's
at
the
the
angle.
I
You
like-
know what? Watching this, I want to change my answer to B.
let's see
If
who's
it's A,
right.
I'm going to be so mad. But I think it's B.
Just like straight.
This made me cry so hard.
That's not
I
C.
was right. It's A.
Oh,
I was right.
That's
It made
not
me
C.
doubt myself. That's totally A.
Nobody scored any points for that.
All right. Well, that's fair.
The correct answer is A.
I
Hey,
was right.
time out. For the
I was right.
Time
and
out.
I doubted myself. Never change your answer. Remember that, kids. On multiple choice.
Time out.
Never change your answer.
I just, for both of our sakes, honestly, they just played the full clip.
Yeah.
They don't show a lot of that couch,
No.
even with the full clip. They don't show a lot of that couch,
so
even in the
mad at
movie.
myself that I changed my answer.
All right, we're continuing on here.
That's such a difficult question because it's only in the movie
It
for
is,
a few
Helen.
seconds.
It
As
is.
things stand, there are just 50 points between the houses Gryffindor
We
and
have
Hufflepuff.
40 points
It's
between
time
our
to take a
Gryffindor and
really
Hufflepuff
quick
teams.
break. Back in a jiffy.
Oh, we're going back to a commercial here. We got 2 more segments left on this, so. Yeah, that was a tougher round, obviously.
I'm glad they're upping the difficulty level. I would say that couch question is more the difficulty level that I was expecting.
So clearly, I think if you're going into a strategy in this, is to rack up as many points as possible early,
yeah,
which shouldn't
obviously,
be hard.
Well, no, not with what they were giving us in the beginning.
That expulso answer. Oh, got me so mad. It's like, why expulso? Like, what about that scene in the vaults would make you think expulso was the...
Well, I would actually argue Expulso was better than Reducto or whatever the first one was,
Defendo?
because in the movie specifically, all of the gold and everything that was being multiplied went outward, a lot, everything was just exploding all over the place. So I mean, Expulso makes more sense than the other two.
It's more credit than she ever gave me on a wrong answer right there.
No, I'm never going to give you credit on a wrong
yeah,
answer.
yeah, thank you for that.
You're welcome.
We actually had this discussion after one of our trivia games where it's like, if I clearly don't know the answer, Anna will give me subtle hints.
Right.
But if I barely miss, if I have most of the question right, 95 to 99% of the question
Can I
right,
get a color on Hagrid's umbrella, please?
she gives me so much grief.
Because I expect more from you, Dan. See,
Unbelievable.
I'm a former teacher. I have high expectations. Elizabeth would approve. All right.
I should
Can't hear
probably turn on
anything.
the volume, huh?
Welcome back to Harry Potter
Ridiculousness.
Hogwarts Tournament of Houses. Well, we're in the midst of a blockbuster battle between Gryffindor and Hufflepuff, and right now we're taking a trip through the Department of Magical Games. So,
Oh, we're still sticking with this
4
category.
choices left.
Okay.
Which one are you picking?
Obscuro sounds like it's something.
Why
that
is
you
no one
can't
choosing
see.
ridiculous?
The Obscuro charm can be used to conjure a blindfold over something.
Are they deleting something from a
which
scene?
makes it the perfect name for this game, where it's all about what you can hear but you cannot
Ooh.
see. Listen carefully to this clip.
I cannot hear well.
Keep in mind, our theme is places. Here we go.
I know what this is. It's easy. This is easy.
For 50
You know, right?
Hufflepuff. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Fawkes fighting the basilisk in the Chamber of Secrets.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Points. Where did that scene take place?
It sounded like a packet of potato chips for a second. And then
Luke, oh my God, go home. Just go back to the kitchen.
Harsh.
The cry of a phoenix.
Yes, I definitely heard the cry of a phoenix.
Yeah.
And I feel like that potato chip sound, it's the sound of Fox plucking out.
Adriana, I just love you.
Oh, it's the basilisk fight.
Yes.
So
They're basically saying what I'm saying.
I would not be good on this show.
Hey. You would smack talk so much. Helen Mirren would have to toss you out.
I'll be tossed out by Dame Helen. That's fine. Please choose ridiculous. You idiots!
You'd just be standing there as a member of the team. You idiots.
Yeah, no, I would not fit well into this Gryffindor team.
Is the engorgement charm and can make its target grow in size.
They picked Engorgio.
This is an enlarged version of something from which location?
Oh, okay.
Doors, walls.
Hold on. Let me pause. Do you want to see that again? Because
Yeah, oh, yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So it's
It's an enlarged picture of what
Grow in size.
place?
This is an enlarged
an enlarged picture of a place, because that's the theme of the evening. And what you're seeing on the screen, just so I can describe it to the listeners, it's like white curved stripes with black coming perpendicular to those white stripes, and underneath it all is this like brick red background, if that helps at all. It's tough to explain because the white curves are like at an angle, diagonal.
It's a place.
It's a place. I'm not gonna lie, this is difficult.
The only thing that's coming to mind is the fire that Dumbledore casts in the cave when the Inferi are attacking, but that wouldn't make sense with the white and black grid-like thing, which all it makes me think of is a waffle.
We're gonna have to take a break here soon.
I'm just gonna say the cave. It's the only. It's wrong. I'm sure it's wrong.
The cave where
But it's the
Dumbledore
only
fights the
thing that
Inferi.
makes sense to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, we are gonna take a break on that cliffhanger and come back with the right answer.
Amazing! This is just like magic!
All right, so we are back from break, and I'm not gonna lie to you folks. We took a little bit longer break than we normally do, just to try to figure this image
I
out.
feel like I have the hardest question of the night so far. And it's not complaining. Like, I feel like this is difficult. I have no idea what that is.
Figured this image out yet. Should we roll
Like,
it?
yeah, I want to know what it is.
Okay, let's roll it.
version of something from which location?
Okay.
Which location?
Walls, hanging tapestries.
What places do we have? Something in a burrow?
Oh, could it be one of the paintings? But that's not a location necessarily.
Yeah.
We're going to go with number 12 Grimmauld Place.
I'm
Interesting.
sorry, Gryffindor. You were
It's too
incorrect
colorful for
there.
Grimmauld Place.
Team
Yeah.
Hufflepuff, get ready to
I get
score
his
enough for 30
thinking,
points.
though.
I
That was
feel
smart.
like
That was
it's
an outside the
Jay.
box
more
Yeah.
worth
pick.
feeling, not be wrong. Of Gringotts Bank.
I thought it was a floor. I was going to guess the Ministry of Magic, but all right.
It wouldn't be the ministry.
Always trust David, Adriana.
Gringotts Bank.
Trust David. I think Gringotts might actually be right.
The answer
Ministry of
is
Magic!
And
Wow!
you gave us the
Interesting.
correct answer, but in the end, you went
David is a
I
beast!
told you, trust David, man.
I
If
am
David
really
was on
impressed with
Gryffindor, I
David.
would just go with whatever David said.
plenty of time
Well
to be
done, my
decisions.
man.
And they might change right now with the final game in this round, the last word. In this game, your houses are going to play with 50 points on the line. I've asked a celebrity Harry Potter fan to help us out. An audience favorite from Saturday Night Live. He's a hilarious comic actor
Okay.
who starred in films like The King of Staten Island and The
Oh,
Suicide
Pete
Squad.
Davidson.
Please welcome Pete Davidson.
Wow.
Why do we have these non-Harry Potter people on this show?
This is the last word. I'm a huge Harry Potter fan. I grew up reading the books. I have a Deathly Hallows tattoo.
I didn't know that.
And
I didn't know that
I'm
either.
going to read you part of one of my all-time favorite Harry Potter books, but I'm going to leave off the last word. So you guys out there in the houses have to guess what that word is.
Okay.
You all ready to do this?
Wait, okay, pausing. Just so people know what's going on. Pete Davidson is reading a part of the Harry Potter books.
I like this. This is my favorite part so far.
But he's leaving out the last word.
And we get 50 points if we get the word, right?
Correct.
That's what they said.
That's what they said.
All right.
50 points for the word. I believe...
This isn't the final question, is it? No, we still have a whole... Okay.
Yeah. Okay, are we ready?
This passage from the Half-Blood Prince describes the home of Severus Snape. Okay, here we go. Okay. The walls were completely covered in books, most of them bound in old black or brown leather. A threadbare sofa, an old armchair, and a rickety table stood grouped together in a pool of dim light cast by a candle-filled lamp hung from the ceiling. The place had an air of...
What is the last word?
Oh, okay, time out. You get multiple choice. They're giving multiple choice. Snape's
An air of...
Snape's home had... The place had an air of blank, and she gets 4 choices. You ready for your choices, or you want to try to guess without the choices?
Wait, this is only to Gryffindor?
I believe so.
Okay.
Melancholy,
I think it's neglect. Oh, look at me.
mystery, or seclusion.
Yeah, neglect. B.
I would agree with you.
Gryffindors and Hufflepuff
I was already thinking that before the multiple choice, for the record.
Neglect. Let's find out how your houses did.
The place had an air of neglect.
Boom!
Neglect.
Okay.
Good luck to all of you in the rest of the tournament. I know you got this.
I have 150 for Gryffindor, and Dan is in the lead for Hufflepuff with 190. So whoever loses tonight will have to face the loser of next week.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, all right.
All right. Well, that image was a tough one. For those not watching, the image was actually from Umbridge's chamber in the Ministry.
That wasn't Umbridge's chamber. That was one of the courtrooms.
Right. Well, she was
I mean,
presiding.
yes, she was presiding, but it was a courtroom in the basement.
Yes. So that was the floor of that chamber. So
That was a hard.
that was a hard one.
I'm impressed David knew that. Who really paid attention to the floor in that scene?
I'm a little glad that they gave him a generic like Ministry of Magic and just blanket instead of trying to get like a very specific. Because there's a lot to the Ministry of Magic. But.
There is. Hufflepuff is so far proving themselves to be the better team.
Oh, can we clip that right there?
We'll give that. Those 3 specific actually not even those 3. David and Adriana are proving themselves to be the better team.
Early vote for MVP
Trey
is David.
Absolutely.
Early vote MVP.
Trey is carrying Gryffindor so far. But that's not really saying much. Yeah. I'm a little disappointed in my housemates at the moment. But I should be disappointed in myself too, because I'm losing. She just looks so happy.
There are only 100 points between our teams, so it's still anyone's game to win. And this final round is where everything can change in an instant. It's called the Golden Snitch.
Boom.
Is it worth 150 points?
In this last part of our game, you'll have to answer 6 increasingly difficult questions.
I like
As
this.
you play, your houses will play as well. Each question's worth 50 points, but here's where it gets fun. You know how in the stories, if you catch the golden snitch, it's worth 150 points?
Yes, Helen,
Well,
I do know that.
that's nothing. Because here, my rules are that if your house gets all 6 answers right, they'll have scored a golden snitch. And we'll double those 300 points to 600 points.
Ooh.
All right. I see you, Helen.
Chances are they'll carry you home to victory. Here we go.
I feel a little nervous.
What object does Harry catch in this scene?
Okay, wait. Time out.
Are we all answering?
How does this work? Are we both answering?
It seems like they're both answering. Like there's no buzz in. I think everybody just gets the same 6 questions.
Are they voting? Well, the audience is voting.
So I think we should each be writing down our answers so we don't give each other answers.
We both know the answer to this question.
We both know the answer to this question,
Like,
but what if we get another question?
They
that
are
we
supposed to be
don't know
getting
both the
increasingly
answer to?
difficult. You're right.
Also, for those not able to see, the picture on the screen is Harry and Malfoy and the Sorcerer's Stone up on broomsticks.
Yes.
So what object does Harry catch in this scene?
So do you want to have like an extra pen and paper and just write our own answers, or how do you want to do it?
I do want to do that.
We both have pen and paper.
We're ready. We're gonna be fair.
We've snacked up. We've refilled our potions. It's all good. It's all ready to roll. We're just getting ready to start. So, yeah, Anna, you ready?
I'm always ready. I was born ready.
This is going to get very intense, people. Be ready.
What object does Harry catch in this scene? Is it A, a golden snitch, B,
I can't believe they're giving multiple choice.
I know.
C,
This makes it way
a
easier.
remembrall, or D, a sneaker skirt?
Gee, I wonder what the answer
Can we
is.
just say it's C? It's C.
Oh, so they have to give the answer. So yeah, each of us wrote down remember all.
Lock in your answers. So, Gryffindor,
Next time I would like you to pause
Before
and
the
we can
options?
each say what we wrote
I agree.
down. I think we both know we knew this.
For 50 points, the correct
I like how when they
answer is C.
combine the colors, it's
Yeah.
just the Gryffindor colors.
Our first view of Harry was at the Dursleys' house in all except which film?
Oh, pause. Our first view of Harry was at the Dursleys' house in all except which film?
I think I know. I know. We good?
Yeah.
We've both written down our answers. Let's see what the multiple choice is.
The Chamber of Secrets, B, The Prisoner of Azkaban,
Also
Do
no.
we?
The Goblet of Fire, or D, The Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Oh.
I didn't have this.
My answer is not on the multiple choice.
Mine isn't either.
Can you pause this for a second? Because I would like to discuss this. Because clearly, in
It's
Deathly
Order of the
Hallows
Phoenix,
Part
right?
2. No, because Dudley Demented, hello.
Yeah, he's sitting. Doesn't he start on the merry-go-round like little?
Oh, but
park
that's still
thing?
Privet Drive.
That's not in the Dursley. I took that like in the Dursley's house. Our first view of Harry was at the Dursley's house.
Okay, but see, but in all except which film? So clearly, Deathly Hallows Part 2, they never went to the Dursleys' home. So why is Deathly Hallows Part 2 not an option?
I don't know why part 2 is. Okay.
It's not even in the multiple choice. I get where you're saying, because he's sitting on the swing set.
Yeah.
But they're clearly including that as part of the
That's
Dursley's house,
ridiculous.
which is silly. So based on this, I would think the answer would have to be the Goblet of Fire, because in Deathly
Oh,
Hallows
he wakes
Part
up
1,
at the
they still
burrow.
have the 7
He wakes up at the
parters.
burrow. It's
The
Goblet,
Goblet
of
of
Fire.
Fire?
It's Goblet of Fire. He wakes up because they had. Well, that's the first time we see Harry in that, because it starts off with them killing the caretaker at the Riddle House, and then the first time it's like that steam engine, and then he wakes up to Hermione waking him up at the burrow.
You're right.
It's Goblet of Fire. Do we count that? We're not going to count that, right? This is a weird question.
Yeah, neither of us get points for this one.
It's a weird one.
This is a wash. I don't like this question.
I don't like it either.
I would protest this question if I were a participant.
I guess what they could say
clearly I am
is...
not a participant.
I guess what they could say is that this is a multiple choice question. So this question applies to the 4 answers that they give you, not necessarily all 8 films.
Okay, that is not how they word their question, so I still protest.
I'm with you, but I get what they're trying to do.
Fine.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying. I hear you. That's clearly their little escape
I like how we
hatch.
both had different answers, though.
What did you put?
I put Order of the Phoenix, because he starts at that stupid park.
Oh.
But
That stupid park. I actually really like that scene.
I do too, but
You'll
it
always
makes
be Big D to me. No, wait, they call him Big D. You'll always be Diddy Diddy comes to me. Anyway, moving on.
We got to sneak Dudley's name in there at some point, as well as Ratface Kid was there as well. Okay, moving on. So we're throwing this question out.
Do you remember when Order of the Phoenix came out? And she gave a preview of the chapter because it had been so long since we had gotten a Harry Potter book. And the preview of the chapter included talking about how Dudley's gang beat up little Mark Evans. And everybody was obsessed with the fact that it must have been another relative of Harry's because he shared the same surname with Lily and Petunia for their surname. Do you remember this?
Mm.
Was I the only one who was, like, involved in this little conspiracy fan theory? No? Okay. All right. Anyway. Continue.
Well, we were both right, and we were both also wrong on this question. So I don't know how we want to take this.
We're just neither of us are getting points.
Fair enough. It's Goblet of Fire for this. You just
Yeah.
Team Gryffindor, you said C, the Goblet of Fire, and Hufflepuff, you also said C. For 50 points, you're both correct.
Neither of us are getting 600
The
points.
next question is,
We
in
should.
Harry Potter and
We
the
should.
Cursed Child, the trolley
Wait. Hold on.
I didn't realize they were going to be including Cursed Child.
I didn't realize that
All
either.
right.
That's interesting.
It is
That's probably
interesting.
throwing them for a loop right now.
Yeah, because it's not a movie.
Right.
The Charlie Witch said she'd been working on the Hogwarts Express for how long? Ooh.
Okay, so Anna read that really quickly. In Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the trolley witch, the demented trolley witch, said she'd been working on the Hogwarts Express for how long? Are we writing down our answers before the multiple choice, or do you want
Can we? Because I don't think either of
That's
us know
fair.
the exact. I think we both have a general idea for how long it's been, but I think we should wait for multiple choice.
Also, after the multiple choice on the last question, where they excluded both of our correct answers,
Touche.
we should probably just go with the multiple
Yeah.
choice.
Yeah, you're right.
worked on the Hogwarts Express for how long? A, 60 years, B, 190 years, C, 540 years, or D, over 1,000 years.
So, again, in Harry Potter and the Cursed Child, the trolley witch said she'd been working on the Hogwarts Express for how long? A, 60 years, B, 190 years, C, 540 years, or D, over 1,000 years. I'm going to take Anna's advice and go with my first gut instinct.
Also, for everyone who still has to take multiple choice tests, when you don't know the answer, C is the most common answer.
I like these multiple choice answers better because they're still like in
Legit
the ballpark
answers,
of,
yeah.
you know. Are we ready? I mean, I've written mine down.
I've written mine down too.
So,
Go ahead.
yes.
Yeah.
Do we
Yeah.
want to announce ours now before they...
Yes.
I have C, 540 years.
I also have C, 540 years.
Okay.
She's been on it since the inception of the train. She's ridden every single Hogwarts Express.
So for the third question in a row, you both picked the same answer.
I remember that.
190 years is their pick.
I think you're both wrong.
And you are both
Darn it!
They're both right. 190 years was it.
Huh.
On to question 4. In this scene, Harry has run into Hagrid. After Harry has just left, which of these
I know.
places?
Wait,
Got
hold on.
multiple choice.
I didn't see the picture. Hold on. Sorry.
90 years.
Do we want to pause on the
You're
picture?
both correct.
You can if you need it.
On to question 4. In this scene, Harry has run into Hagrid.
Oh, okay.
After Harry has just left, which of these places?
And pausing before the multiple choice. Do we want the multiple choice just for the...
I have my exact answer, what I would answer without multiple choice down, and I also have what I think they'll have as their multiple choice answer written down.
I think
But
I know
we
which
should
of the
be
two answers you
given-
wrote down.
I think we should be given the chance after they put the multiple choice if our answers
We
are
have the
once
same
again
answers. Why are we
not-
kidding ourselves? It's the
Well,
same two answers.
Write your answers down.
All right.
And then we'll see what they put up for their crazy, stupid multiple choice answers. I'm not thinking much of this show. I don't know.
Whatever. All right, we ready?
Yeah. I was born ready.
Again, in this scene, Harry has run into Hagrid after Harry has just left which of these places? The picture that they showed was Hagrid standing at the end of a stone alleyway.
Yeah.
Is that fair to say?
It's creepy looking. It's dark.
Yeah.
A. Flourish and Block.
Okay, we know what this is going to be
B.
probably.
Morgan and Burke. C. Madame Malkin's,
Them.
or D, Ollivanders?
Pause. Do we want to reveal what two answers we had that are probably the same? Borgin and Burke's.
That was my first. I didn't
That's the
expect
first,
them to have
because that's
Borgin
the
and Burke's.
correct one.
Yes, that is the correct answer.
And then did you have Nocturne Alley as your... Okay, all right.
That's what I thought.
Which
they
would
were
have been
gonna put
stupid
up.
because they're literally still in Nocturne Alley, technically. But okay.
But they're
all right.
right at the entrance between Nocturne Alley and Diagon.
Yeah. All right. So we're pretty confident. Watch it be Ollivanders and they just throw a ball randomly.
But they would
Then
be
we'll be
wrong
very upset. I know
if
they
they threw that curveball.
And both teams yet again have voted for the same answer, B, Borgin and Burke.
Are they supposed to be getting harder?
Yeah.
Two questions left. In the Order of the Phoenix film, Dolores Umbridge implemented several educational decrees at Hogwarts, forbidding a wide range of activities. Which of these was not one of them?
Okay, so we'll have to wait for the multiple choice.
So again, the question was, Dolores Umbridge set up a bunch of educational decrees, and which of these was not forbidden by Dolores Umbridge's decrees? Which of
Who
these
is the most evil character in the series, by the way?
I would agree. I would concur. Which of these was not forbidden by Dolores Umbridge's decrees?
A, playing music during study hours. B, possessing the Quibbler magazine. C, creating student organizations. Or D, leaving school grounds unaccompanied.
So again, which of these educational decrees was not forbidden by Dolores Umbridge? A, playing music during study hours. B, possessing the Quibbler magazine. C, creating student organizations. Or D, leaving school grounds unaccompanied. Did you already write yours while I was reading that?
I did.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
I feel like also it helps if you go to the studio tour in London, which I don't know if you remember this. They have the wall of
they do.
The different
That's very
educational
cool. Yeah,
degrees. Yeah,
they do have that. That's very cool. I'm just gonna write the letter because I just don't care to write it all out.
That's totally fair.
What did you go with?
I went with D, leaving school grounds unaccompanied.
I'm gonna go with playing music during study hours. We'll see.
We will.
10 seconds.
I feel really confident about this, by the way.
I don't feel confident about this. It's either A or D, obviously.
First time in this final round, we have
Obviously, because those were our answers.
Gryffindor, you went for A.
Oh, Gryffindor went with you, Mr. Puff.
And Hufflepuff,
Went with D.
you went for A.
All right.
Leaving school grounds unaccompanied. Let's see.
Okay.
That's right.
So, does this mean you identify with Puffs more all of a sudden?
No, it just means David and I are on the same level.
Tom Riddle had a box in his wardrobe filled with objects he stole from other children. Yes. Which of these was not in the box?
I like this question.
Okay. Tom Riddle had a box of things he stole from other kids. Which of these items was not in Tom Riddle's box?
A thimble. B, a teddy bear. C, a yo-yo. Or D, a harmonica.
So, which of these was not in Tom Riddle's box of stolen things? A, thimble. B, teddy bear. C, yo-yo. Or D, harmonica?
I feel like this is a movie question because these are not the multiple choices I were expecting.
I'm between two.
I have my answer.
This is what is this question 5?
This is question 6.
This is question 6.
This is our final answer. And wait, just for, fun Googles, the score stands as such. I took the lead by 10 points.
10 points. 10
So
points.
Gryffindor has 250, Hufflepuff has 240.
Okay.
So
this answer really means a lot here.
It does mean a lot.
All right, here we go. You ready for this?
I'm ready. What's your answer?
I had B, teddy bear.
That was my secondary. I went with a thimble.
So those were my two choices.
Those were my two choices too.
Thimble and teddy
A
bear.
and B.
And do you want to explain why you went with yours?
Because, so, I vaguely remember a yo-yo. In the book, I
think
remember
yo-yo's definitely in there.
something called, like, a, mouth machine or gum something or other, which, in American terms, I'm assuming is a harmonica. And then I just feel like, I know a thimble was a big deal in Peter Pan, but I just don't get the sense that an orphanage kid would have a thimble that they would care about. So like a teddy bear, he wanted to take things that meant something to his
You're
fellow.
right.
So I feel like that teddy bear fit that more, and there could be mini teddy bears that could fit in a shoebox.
That was my reasoning for going with teddy bear.
That's what I
It's a
figured.
relatively small box, and these are all small
I had
items.
some small teddy bears when I was a kid,
It's
though.
fair.
So.
That's fair. And the thing that was holding me back on saying teddy bear was, again, the personal items bit.
Yeah.
So that was kind of my reasoning. So we'll see here in a second after I drink some butterbeer.
You know who teddy bears are named for, right?
Teddy Roosevelt?
Good job.
Hey, how about that? Does that give me any bonus points on that trivia?
No, it does not.
We're not playing history trivia?
No,
Okay.
we're
All right. Are we ready?
Oh, David agrees with you.
Well, now I'm very confident.
Yikes. Yeah, I would be too.
You both went for B.
Ooh.
Teddy bear. And you're
Oh! Teddy bear it is.
He won at the last question.
Ravenclaw, logic for the win.
You're a Hufflepuff loser.
Today I am.
we need to know which one, don't we?
It's my secondary house. So Gryffindor finished with 740 points,
To seek redemption.
and Hufflepuff scored 1,210 points.
And you know what we matched? You beat me by 40 points, Dan. You beat me by 40 points.
All right, we're pausing that.
It's not as much of a blowout as, it was on screen.
That's true. Well, I didn't get the 300 or 600 bonus or whatever, but
Well, Hufflepuff had them beat by 200 points even before the houses came into play.
So I would say, not that this factors into the results of us particularly, but I'd still give us the 50 points for that one question that we threw out because that was ridiculous.
Oh yeah, that was upsetting. Yeah.
So there's that. But I don't know. What did you think of the episode? What did you think of the trivia?
Yeah, it was fun. Helen Mirren obviously is a really impressive lady who is good at getting people into it. It was fun having Lee Jordan commentate and pop in every so often.
Was there
He's one
any
of my
other
favorites.
choice for that? Because
No.
there shouldn't have been.
No, it would have actually been devastating if they couldn't get him to come back and do that. Unless they got Ivana Lynch to do a Luna Lovegood type. That'd be
fun.
great. That would be fun. But no, it was good. I'm still a little, salty about some of their question choices, the multiple choice. Some of them were too easy. Some of their multiple choice I didn't like, I didn't agree with. But for the most part, I think they did a good job.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I get to where some of the complaints came in about some of the ease of some of the questions, but they were mostly early. It did get harder later on.
I still don't think they did a very good job of making sure all questions were equal, especially in that round that was like choose the game that you want to do. I don't know that some of those questions were equal hardness.
Yeah, that's some of the randomness of these games, though. You just
It
kind
is,
of walk into that.
But I don't know. I'm a big equality person. Fairness. Make them all equal hardness.
Well, we've already gone over that on this episode.
No, you're just...
Uh-huh.
That's just,
Anyway, I thought it was good. I thought some of the questions at the end were a little too easy, probably.
For final round, yeah.
And some of them you really had to wait for the multiple choice because the question is very choice dependent.
Which I don't like that. I just, I think you should at least be given the chance to know it before you're given multiple choice. But
yeah, so again, that's why I kind of give us credit for the Order of the Phoenix and Harry Potter Part
2.
Yes, because we both answered before the multiple choice, and if you're basing whatever. Anyway, I think it was fun. Hopefully, everybody listening to this enjoyed it and had a good time. And I know it's a really long episode, so thanks for listening through if you did. We will be back with a very special episode next week. We have Anna, Elizabeth, and Molly all coming to do an episode or two, maybe. We'll see.
Girl power!
It's going to be a fun one, so please join us for that. And again, thanks for listening. Thank you for listening to Hogwarts, a podcast. If you like what you've heard, please click the subscribe button on your preferred podcasting app and follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Hogwarts a Pod.